He used to give me roses. I wish he could.
Oh, I bet that hurts.
But that was on the outside, and things were different then on the inside.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another SerenitySoloReacts. Today it is Soapy Sunday, so we are going to start with a show that I thought I'd watched, but I haven't after I looked into it. And that show is Prisoner Cell Block H. So I have seen this on YouTube, so hopefully I can get it on there. It will be cut down episodes of scenes of my choosing, hopefully about 15 minutes-ish, and then my ramblings on as well. So thank you everyone for watching, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. Right, so I thought I'd seen this show, but obviously when I read into it in Wikipedia, I hadn't. I have seen Wentworth, so I can't be reacting to that. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, because we've got it here, we'll be watching this together, hopefully in its entirety. It will be broken down into seasons, chunks. So hopefully we can get to the end at some point. I have tried to full screen it, well, the best I can. I don't know how that's going to actually come across on yours. I mean, there is some slight black bars. Try to add some enhancements to it, so hopefully that comes across well as well. Wentworth Detention Centre. Hold on, where did Wentworth in? What's it called? Oh yeah, Wentworth Prison.
She bumped into me.
Well, she did. She weren't lying. Well, kind of. She tripped her. So is she let her get caught? Is she going to be some kind of tattle-tailer to the guards?
What did you do? I made a mistake.
A big one to get in prison.
Me.
Guessing she's innocent then?
I keep trying to tell him I haven't done anything.
Well, you're going to jail, love. You must have done something.
I'm innocent.
Well, given her emotions in there, I'm guessing she's telling the truth. Because she'd save that kind of acting for the inside, wouldn't she?
Please, no, please.
Stop being stupid.
Please don't kill myself if you put me back in there, please.
What did you do, love?
Running up and down bloody corridors, you'd swear we had nothing better to do.
Can you cope now that a new intake's
That it?
arrived?
I'm okay.
She's ran up a
You just try
corridor.
and calm yourself, young lady, for your own sake. You'll find yourself ending up in solitary.
It's strict in that
Miss
place.
Bennett, please.
I warned you, Sally. I warned you.
Yes, Sally, you were warned. Yes, you were. Don't you try and deny it. Prisoners these days. No respect. Right, so what did they do?
Come on, out you get.
Right. Try again.
Ed, warrants?
Having some
Pick up your
problems with the
bag.
disc playing.
Follow me.
So I'm going to guess we're going
Young
to find
woman.
out what they did.
Are
Sure.
we to have the pleasure of your company or not?
Microphone on? Yes. Good. Welcome to your new home. I don't understand why the disc got stuck,
Stand on the line.
but it is second hand.
Your name?
Karen Travers.
Found guilty of the murder of your husband and sentenced to life in prison. Is that correct?
Yes.
I heard Travers.
Your name?
Lynn Warner.
Speak up.
Lynn Warner.
Lynn or Lynette?
Lynette. Look, I keep
You'll
trying
have an
to tell
opportunity
you.
to explain all that to the reception committee later. You're found guilty of kidnapping and attempted murder. Is that correct?
I keep telling
Answer
you.
the question. Is that correct?
Someone like
You're
her.
found guilty and sentenced to 10 years in prison.
Yes.
Bloody hell.
You want me?
No, but the doctor does. I'll check these two in. Right,
Maybe
thanks.
she's protesting of innocence, so you never know.
I'll see if I can find you a cup of match.
Thanks,
It don't look like her.
Right.
Actually
Let's check
commit
your
those
personal
crimes.
property. Bags on the table. Now go over to that cubicle and strip off.
Why should I strip?
Do as you're told and don't ask questions.
T-O...
You know, I've never been to prison, but even I know you need to be stripped to be searched for contraband when you first go in.
H-B-P...
Next line.
F-N-E-G-H... Yes, H...
Don't cheat, Marilyn.
But the card's so far away, Doctor.
Yes, that is the general idea. Okay, that'll do.
I'd do anything to
It's
get rid of these
British.
headaches, Doctor.
They're outsourcing their doctors to
Anything.
You're
Britain.
having trouble with your eyesight now, Marilyn.
Yes, Mrs. Jackson.
I'll see you next time I come in here, Marilyn. If those headaches still persist, I'll arrange for further tests.
If you'd just give me some stronger pills.
No. Goodbye, Marilyn.
Bye, Doctor.
She'll rape you one of these days, mark my words.
She's just after more pills. It's bloody pills. That's all the women in this place live for. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Sorry, Meg. Me and my favorite subject. All right, sit down.
Sit down.
Yes, I understand you've not been sleeping too well.
I'll kill that husband of mine.
Is he allowed
End up in
to,
prison.
No, I mean it, Greg. He's not to bother you just because I have a sleepless night.
like,
He
give them
loves you.
Yes.
guards
What's
Nothing's wrong.
checkups?
May I examine you?
No, you may not. Look, I was standing by the bedroom window admiring the moon when he woke up and started to panic about me being ill or something.
Okay, but just promise me
I
that if
promise. Now, do you mind if I go and check those new girls in?
Is Karen Travers
Just got to
among
keep
them?
checking
Yes,
the
what?
microphones on.
Nothing. I just followed her case, that's all.
He knows Cannon. That's a name. I heard Travers before, now we've got Cannon.
Check
Someone
that
been
list of your
using them as an
belongings and then
ashtray?
sign it.
You'd better look at this other girl. Take the gown off.
You heard, sister. Take it off.
Oh, don't say I'm going to have to start learning this out. It's only 15, can't have nudity in.
What are those marks?
Just marks. What's wrong?
Ever seen anything like those before?
What are they, Travers?
They're burns, cigarette burns.
Doctor had better see her.
All right. Now have your shower and put your robe back on.
I've got to
Through here.
apologise about the DVD sound quality. Like I say, I have tried to do enhancements, however, it is an old show, so I'm limited with what I can do. I'm trying to do my best for you.
What's wrong with you now?
So she did kill him.
Well, get in there then.
Mind you, it does look like he's been abusing her. So, maybe she did it out of madness, like... I don't know what the laws were like back then. I know they had double jeopardy. Behind bars part 2. How long's she been in there?
Bitch, hand it over. Bugger off, you. Come on, Lizzie, I know you've got it. Come on, get your hands off me, you rotten little bitch.
Dory, get away from her.
Oh, I'm sick of her. Go on, make her give it back.
Give what back?
Me nail polish.
in.
She a klepto?
Go to the doctor. This way.
I haven't got it. She's a bloody pain in the neck, Miss Bennett. You ask anyone in this joint, they'll tell you. Are you gonna let her point a finger at me every time she loses something?
Hand it over, Lizzie.
I haven't got the bloody thing.
Hand it over.
Come in.
This is Mrs. Travers, Doctor.
I'll be with you in a moment, Mrs. Travers. Take this note to the governor, would you, sister?
Miss Bennett's in the corridor if you need her.
Thank you. Hello, Karen. It's been a long time.
He does
I
know
don't
her.
believe it. What are you doing here? I thought you had your own practice.
Yes, I have. I've been coming here twice a week for the last 2 months.
Is that your
So let's have a
practice?
look at those burns, shall we?
Is that profitable?
How did these happen?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does matter.
He did it. My husband.
Temporary
I
insanity.
followed
was
your
the word
trial. There
I
was no
looking
mention
for.
of anything like this. Why?
I didn't tell anyone, that's why.
Well, it might have helped you. God knows if you'd only said something in your defense.
Greg, I killed him. Isn't that enough? Look, can I go? Don't
Yeah,
you think this is
temporary
enough of a
insanity,
nightmare for
love.
me without having to talk to you of all people? Oh, God,
Sound
I
like could have
hate
got away
this.
with that.
Karen, at least there's someone here you know and can trust.
Thanks, I won't bother you.
Avon calling.
I'll order some EDP. Get one of the girls to sprinkle it on for you, and, she'd better come and see me again next week.
They are cigarette burns, are they?
Yes, that's all they are. See you next week then, Mrs. Travers.
I don't understand why people do that. I mean, like,
Where the
talk
hell
to
have you
people like
been?
that. It's disgusting.
Bloody Lizzie, I tell you, if she pinches one more thing...
Right.
Oh,
This is B. This is Marilyn.
hi.
This is Doreen. And this is Lynn. She'll be sharing with you and Marilyn, B, so if you'd like to take her along, get her settled.
Yeah, sure. Sit down for a tickle. I've just finished these.
You'll be photographed and fingerprinted in an hour. B will show you where to go.
I thought you were supposed to do that as soon as you go in.
What are you
She's
in
not
for,
going
Lynn?
anywhere, is she?
I'm innocent.
Good, aren't we all? All bloody innocent. The only thing any of us ever did wrong was getting caught. Who knew?
Lynn Warner.
You kidnapped that kid. That poor bloody kid.
I didn't do
I
it.
read about it. You buried that kid alive. If it hadn't
Why
been
should
for the
I
traffic
protect
cops, you'd
him
have
then?
killed it.
Oh, God.
You're going to be sorry for what you've done to that kid. I promise you. Here, Lizzie. Remember that little boy that was buried alive? Guess who did it?
Shouldn't she have been put straight into
You
protection?
refer to all officers as Miss or Mrs. Come on, pick it up.
Please, Miss Bennett, please.
You've got it today.
Imagine if that reminded me of something that might happen on The Walking Dead. Completely different genre of show.
That's your bed over there. You should read the instructions in this book and obey
Who's
them
got
to
a
the
teddy
letter.
bear?
Get yourself settled in.
Yes, originally this is in the original 4.3 aspect ratio. The picture wasn't cleaned up that well on the DVD. So, I have put enhancements on, but there'll still be some blurring in places. Like that teddy bear.
Well. I'm Frankie.
I'm Karen.
You're beautiful.
You're
I
lesbian.
love beautiful things.
Are you in here?
That's right. Right here.
Who else?
Doreen. What'd you do, Karen?
I stabbed someone. To death.
Always like a challenge. Life, eh? Me too. We'll have a happy time together, Karen. It's up to you, love. You can really enjoy yourself if you put your mind to it.
I'm not like that, Frankie.
You're gonna have to be, and anything you don't know, I'll teach you.
Get your hand off me.
Don't say
If
anything.
anything
you
like
might
that
regret,
happens, you're
Karen.
gonna have to
We're
blur
gonna be
it.
in here night after night for years and years and years.
I know it happened occasionally on Wentworth.
Mine's been moved. I want to sell on my own. I won't share with that animal.
Animal, am I?
You stupid girl.
I'm guessing Frankie's got a bit of a temper problem then. I'm just going off, you stupid girl.
Okay.
So.
She's outside.
What happened?
Doyle made a pass at her. She panicked and demanded a single cell.
If we'd had a single cell, she'd have been in there in the first place. Well, then, let's take this opportunity of splitting up Frankie Doyle and Doreen
I
for
am
start.
guessing she's the
Doreen
governor.
can go as far away from Frankie as possible. Has Sally Lee settled down?
Not really. Look, Sally likes Doreen.
I
Why
don't
not put
need
them
them
in together
Frankie
and perhaps
united.
Sally will settle down?
All right. Arrange that, will you, and bring the girl in.
Come in, Travers.
You wish to lodge a complaint?
I just wish to be moved to a cell on my own.
Mrs. Jackson tells me you called Frankie Doyle an animal.
Yes.
She could have called
you
her far
harm her?
worse.
No.
Did she touch you?
Yes.
Where?
On the arm.
Young woman, let me give you a few words of advice. We'll do all we can to protect you in this prison. That's why we'll move you to a single cell. But if you run trying to report prisoners every time one of them touches you on the arm, you'll very quickly make a lot of enemies amongst the girls.
She's
But it was
British
what
as
she
well.
said. The girls say things, filthy things, and they can be very cruel. But you'll have to learn to live with it, because you will not be granted another interview with me on a trivial matter like this. Yes? Very well. They're ready for photographs now.
You may be wondering why I'm so hung up on this
Turn to
British
your left
thing.
now.
Of course, this is an Australian show,
Hold it.
so I expected it to be all
Now
Australians,
to your
like
right.
neighbours or home and away.
Okay, over here.
Oh, you get to wash your hands soon, love, don't worry. Sure it won't stain. Right red shoes, they don't
You
go with
okay,
blue.
Sally?
Doreen, where's Mira?
She's mad at you, love.
I'll kill myself if she doesn't give her back to me.
Give what?
Just tell her to come here, please.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Well, it must be something really important if it's got him in that state.
What do you think about that Chrissy? I
It's
don't.
definitely not drugs, because she won't get
Bloody
them
little
back.
whinger she is. She should have been with us in the old jail. I told her all about the cockroaches and the forage and all
Oh, shut
that.
up and play, can't you?
These girls don't know how lucky they are to be here. It's just like a hotel. Spotless.
Look, you're gonna play, or aren't you?
Oh, one.
Hey, you should see Sally. She doesn't look too good.
Who cares?
Hey, you cheated!
Oh, shut up, will you?
Come on, girls. Muster.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sally
she has
wants
got a
to
bit of
see
a
you,
temper
Bennett.
problem.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know. She's just sitting in the corner of her cell.
By the way, you're moving to another dormitory. Get your things packed immediately after lunch.
Why are you moving me?
Why, indeed.
You can't move her.
We can do anything we like, Doyle.
I won't let you move her.
The decision's already made.
No! Doreen stays with me.
What's the matter? Scared of getting lonely at nights? Come on, out! Move!
What's she gonna
Frankie?
do?
Get out.
She's gonna turn into a werewolf? She hasn't got a little bit of a temper problem, she's got a massive temper problem. But is
I'm
it only
sorry.
furniture,
I didn't
or
mean to cause
would
trouble.
she harm
I know.
a person like that?
The governor's right. You'll only make things worse if you refuse to accept the girls for what they are. Frankie, well, Frankie's very mixed up. She has a violent temper, would make a bad enemy.
So humans as well then.
Perhaps you ought to apologize to her,
What?
for your own sake.
All right. At least I don't have to sleep in here with her.
No. Come on, I'll move Sally from the single cell.
Oh, Sally, you're getting some company. Pack up. Hope you packed. Don't forget your toothbrush. Oh.
Come on, Sally, we're moving.
She don't need a toothbrush. Well, thank you, Sally. It was beautiful knowing you for the last 10 minutes. Oh, should I put a death counter on? That's death number
You
1.
better come to my office as soon as you can. I'll arrange for her parents to be notified.
I think this has got
Graves, could you take a look at the Travers girl?
600 and odd episodes.
Yes, sure.
The series I don't have will be
I warned her. I threatened her.
put on.
I did everything I could to make her tell me where she got the stuff.
I'll have to try and buy, but it's very hard to find. I mean, the first 3 series was very hard to find.
Karen?
Pardon me.
You two know each other?
And it's not like the first time you've seen a dead
Yes,
body,
ma'am.
love.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't say anything.
All right.
So what did she want?
Sorry.
What was so
Sorry,
important?
it was just the shock of seeing her like that.
We never found
Be
out.
okay. Why did she do it?
We don't know yet.
Look, I think you'd better stay here. I'll send Sister over with something to settle you.
You stay here till we tell you to get up.
Miss.
Mrs. Jackson.
Is it like this for everyone? Do all the girls feel the way I do?
How do you feel?
How does she think she feels?
I don't know, as if I'm going mad. It's as if that girl... It's as if she was lucky. She got out of here.
She's been in there 1 day.
There's nothing to
1.
live for anymore.
What did you expect to find in here?
No, not this. Not the way it is.
It depends on you, Karen. There are women in here who manage to keep themselves fully occupied. They ignore the Frankies, the swearing, the drugs, and the sex. As you were told by the reception committee, you have the opportunity of studying or learning pottery, cooking, gardening. Come over here.
No mechanics.
See that woman down there? That's Mum. Everyone calls her Mum.
That's a screen.
Perhaps you should have a talk
The
to
sky's
her.
not that blue.
She's been here 15
Not a
years.
cloud. "15 bloody years."
Are you called Mum?
That's right.
That's not your real name, surely.
Look at
Didn't get processed as mum.
that bug.
Oh, it's a shield bug.
That's right. Keep your eye on him, will you? While I get my spray can.
She was watching very intently. Oh, I'm going to have the Pest Society, the RSPC. I don't know what it is.
You
for
arrived
pests.
this morning.
Yes, I was told to come and see you.
I know.
RSPCI?
Meg tells me you're interested in gardening.
Insects?
Meg?
Mrs. Jackson. She's one of the nicest screws.
Well, I do like gardening.
Country girl, are you?
Yes. At least I was until I came to Melbourne. I had a job as a nursemaid.
I lived in the country most of my life. Perhaps that's why I enjoy the solitude out here in the garden.
You enjoy it?
Life's what you
I
make it,
suppose
my dear.
being in the fresh air is a
Not
lot
much
better
point
than
in
being
hating the prison
inside.
or the screws, is there? After all, they didn't put us in here, did they?
It's been there 15 years though, so she must have some respect.
It's all happening in there. Frankie's in the pound.
Well, that's nothing new for Frankie, is it?
And they're splitting us up.
Oh, yes, that would upset Frankie.
And Sally's hung herself. She's dead.
That poor girl. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you can stay out here if you like.
So all they've got separating them is a chain link fence that you can easily climb over. And even with barbed wire, throw a blanket or something over the top. Depends how thick they are, really. A few blankets. So no, like 10-foot walls or something. It should be a lot more secure. At least you got a toilet. She must have a very long neck to lay on that pillow for my bed.
You calm down yet?
Piss off.
That's all you're capable of, isn't it? Filth.
Let me out of here for 2 minutes and you'll find what I'm capable of.
You're safe in here for the next 3 days, Doyle.
Yes, well, you won't be safe when I get out. None of yous will.
Any more trouble, we'll keep you in here for weeks.
Oh, so what? You going to stand there all day and gloat?
Bet you're dying for a cigarette.
Oh, so she's a bitch.
Yeah.
Pity against regulations.
Hey, I forgot to tell you. We got a new nickname for you. It's old B's idea. Want to know what it is? Vinegar Tits.
I remember that from
Hey,
Wentworth.
how about that, eh? Vinegar Tits.
You really are the most uncouth slut, Doyle.
Oh, don't blame me, Vera. It's old B's idea. She thought it up.
Did she indeed?
Vinegar Tits.
Stupid brat. Made it clear of herself.
Oh, yeah, well, she was upset,
So they've got her in solitary and they've only just started cleaning up now.
Bull, that Frankie. That time before last when someone crossed her, remember? The whole bloody prison went into hiding to keep out of her way. Just you wait. She'll kill someone here one of these days.
Is that foreshadowing?
Well, I don't know what she's so upset about. Just because she's been moved over to another part of the building doesn't mean they can't speak to each other. Anyway, I'm glad I'm being moved. She's pretty
Oh, so
weird,
they
you
went
know what I
together.
mean? Scares me at times, does old Frankie.
There you are. Well, I told you she had a screw loose, but oh no. You two bow and scrape every time she wants something. Swear she runs the bloody place at times.
Oh, come on, Bee. We all know you run the place.
Yeah, well, don't you forget it. I have been Queen Bee here too long to step down for a cow like that Frankie. This mess should have been cleaned up an hour ago. Ooh, you're right, Vera. But it's none of you screws that do it. We had to step in.
You know your problem, Bee? You've got a big mouth.
Right.
This time you've gone too far with it. If that nickname you've given me is mentioned by one more girl in this place, well, I'm going to fix the lot of you, so help me.
What nickname?
You know what I'm talking about.
I damn well don't know what you're talking
So
about.
Frankie just made
you
it
Miss
up.
Bennett?
Get out, Lizzie! You're only making the place even more of a mess. And it doesn't take 3 of you to clean up in here. Marilyn, you get your hands dirty for a change. And you two, back to the laundry.
Okay. Hey, Vera, I've forgotten what it was. The nickname?
As if she'd tell you even if you did say it.
Oh, wonder what it was. Who the hell said I thought it up? Bloody Frankie.
She thinks very fast.
Right, thanks.
Hey, you're new, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Where's Fred?
Don't know, he resigned, I think.
Oh, I liked Fred.
Are you ladies finished in here?
Yeah. See you again,
Eddie.
Bye, Eddie.
Bye.
Marilyn?
Miss Bennett said I was to finish
Well,
clearing
it's told
up.
3 of you to finish cleaning up.
All right.
I'm sure,
You call an officer
did
when
she?
you're through, eh, Eddie?
Yeah.
So one person wouldn't just be left to do all that.
So, what happened here? Did you have a party, did you?
No, one of the girls, Frankie. She got upset. You know,
Yeah. You're Marilyn, aren't you?
that's right. Eddie,
So, how long are you in for, Marilyn?
another 6 months.
Great.
What's good about being
Not
locked
too
up?
long, though.
No, I didn't mean it like that. What I meant was, well, it's good we'll be able to see more of each other.
How much more of me would you like to see?
Come on, he's just gone in and he's already coming onto the prisoners. And it sounds like Marilyn's doing most of the coming on.
Did Sally say anything, Miss Bennett, before she died?
No, she didn't. I'll tell you this much. If
Well,
I
no one
find out who
knows.
gave her those drugs, she'll leave her feet first.
Oh, she was
What are
high.
you doing here?
The officer just told me to watch you working.
Why?
The committee, they've decided to assign me here tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice. Why don't you go over here and I'll show you how to use the press?
Why has she harmed a child? Should be in protection. I don't
You
condone
put the
anyone
gown on the
harming
pad
children,
like this. Make sure you haven't got any wrinkles, right?
but would you put
And you
them
bring
in
the
with
press
women?
down with a bang. Right, now you do it.
Here, use this.
Thanks.
That's right.
They're setting up the green
Now
screens
rub
too.
your hand over it. Make sure you haven't got any wrinkles. Whatever made me do a silly thing like that?
Oh, I bet that
I must have been
hurts.
too busy thinking about that poor bloody kid you buried alive.
Yeah, that's what must have happened, Bee.
Bloody hell.
Any children? Not ever!
So, was she pregnant, or did she want to get pregnant?
You want to save our marriage? Then get rid of him.
Pregnant.
won't do it!
It's all over, Mr. Travers. No more problems.
She did do it.
Well,
She sounded so adamant.
You can go home this afternoon.
I suppose he would have beat it out of her anyway, wouldn't he? I wonder how far she were gone. Well, she weren't far enough to not be able to have an abortion. So he forced her to get an abortion, and he's having it away with somebody else. No wonder she bloody killed him. Well, that and all the violence as well.
Anything the matter?
this won't take long.
You know, as if a day couldn't get any worse.
Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. All I want is you.
Flashbacks within flashbacks.
Just you.
Well, we know what happens at the end, at the end of this flashback. So we already saw the flashback with that. It reminds me of Michael Myers. I shouldn't be laughing afterwards what's going to come. Is that the boogeyman? Yes, in fact it was. But if I could have got away with it, I would have put the Michael Myers music there. Then I'll get 2 copyrights. Now the black flickering that you can see, that will be because of the age of the recording, not my software. Well, I should have put the Psycho music in, if I could have got away with it. So is she going to kill herself as well?
I don't know where else to go.
What's wrong?
God,
It's extremely painful.
Oh, they believe I kidnapped the baby. They want to kill me.
You know what? I actually believe her, and I feel sorry for her.
Where's Marilyn?
I don't know.
Have you seen that electrician?
Electrician?
Someone call me?
How much longer are you going to be up there?
Oh, just a few more minutes, but I'll tell you something. This whole area needs rewiring up here.
Rewiring? But this place is nearly new.
Don't blame me, lady. I didn't build it, did I?
Look, your firm's on the phone. Your boss wants to talk to you.
Be a doll and tell him I'll ring him back in 10 minutes, will you?
Oh, very well. We'll get a move on, Cheryl.
Is Madeline up there? I think that's the name, isn't it?
How did it happen? That woman in the laundry. She jammed it under the iron.
Don't tell, I've seen Wentworth.
B. Smith?
I know
Did
what
you do something
happens
to upset her?
to people who tell
No,
that is.
She thinks I kidnapped Richie.
All right. We'll move you from the laundry. But I suggest you avoid talking to other prisoners about the
So
Bentley
what
baby.
was it? It was
He
two
just listened
charges,
to me. I
kidnapping
didn't
something
do it.
else.
You have
And I
to
can't remember what it
stop
was.
saying
I won't. I'll keep saying
Young woman, I've studied the details of your case very thoroughly. You took that child and buried it in a hole out of spite because Mrs. Bentley fired you.
No, Richie
You've had a fair trial and everyone, with the exception of yourself, is convinced you are guilty. Talk to B. Smith, will you, Mrs. Jackson, and report back to me.
God, she seems very strict, doesn't she? Bloody hell.
When I arrived here, they said I was permitted one phone call.
That is correct.
I've changed my mind. I'd like to speak to someone.
Very well. You'll be brought back here after the doctor examines your hand.
Oh, I wonder what that is. A mum? Dad? Boyfriend?
What happened to the new girl, B?
New girl?
Lynn Warner. I sent her in here to help you.
Oh, yeah. How is she?
It's a bad burn.
Yeah, nasty accident.
Accident.
Didn't you tell you? I warned her, didn't I, girls? I was showing her how to use the press, poor kid. She pulled this down before she got her hand out.
Accident?
Of course. Ask the girls. They saw it. I wouldn't be doing anything like that, would I?
How would that be an accident? You'd know to remove your hand first.
Right? That's right.
And you saw it as well, Marilyn?
Oh, I just remember
That's
the scene
right.
in
It was
Wentworth
an
when it
accident.
happened to
It's a
Frankie.
pity this has happened. Doesn't look as though you'll be getting out
What's the look
tomorrow,
of
B.
Frankie Doyle? But the one in Wentworth was much
Can't
better.
stop your
No offence to
parole,
this
B.
one.
No. I'll see to that.
There we are.
Your tea, Doctor.
Oh, thanks, Mum. Don't know what we'd do without you.
Oh, hello. I'd heard you had an accident.
It wasn't an accident.
Oh. B said it was.
She did it deliberately.
What's your name again?
Lynn.
Lynn.
Nice to know you were taking
Sometimes
interest
we
the
have
first
to
time you
agree
met her.
that things are accidents in here. If we don't, accidents seem to keep happening.
Take this note to the governor when you go back to her office. You won't be able to work for a few days with that hand.
Thank you.
She's going to have a bad time here.
Yes, I know.
Of course, it was a terrible thing she did.
Hmm.
I haven't seen the other new girl yet.
No, she's upset. She saw what happened to Sally.
Not this one.
You wanted a single cell, didn't you?
I saw the aftermath.
The girl was in there.
Well, she's not there now.
Please, I can't
True.
go in there.
Look,
So true.
You've
It's not
only been in
lying.
here one day, and already you've managed to get yourself a reputation as a troublemaker. Now, Frankie is going to be out of solitary in a day or so, and you're going to welcome that cell by the time she's finished with you.
Isn't there another single cell?
No, they're all full up. Now, get in there.
Does she think it's a hotel where she could just pick and choose where she stays? I don't like this room. It hasn't got X inside it. Can I be moved? No! I will try and work on my commentary as the shows go on. Not just this show, all the shows.
It'd be stupid to put the girl in with B. Smith now. And knowing the way B operates, the whole prison will know that this is the girl who kidnapped the Bentley baby. Yes, she'll have to have a cell
Or
of her own,
didn't.
at least until they accept her.
Well, I'll move that girl from
Well,
number
she's
8.
been proven guilty,
She's
but she
outside, I'll
seems
get her.
very adamant.
Come in, Warner.
Sit down, then.
The doctor said to give you that.
You wish to have me phone someone for you?
Yes, please. His name's Larry.
Larry who?
I don't know his other name. He's the Bentley's gardener.
What's his phone number?
Well, he lives in a cottage in the grounds of the house. You'd have to phone the Bentley number.
Oh, I don't think we can do that.
Who says she's allowed to do that?
Why do you wish to speak to this man?
Well, he told me and knew I didn't do it. I just want to ask him to come and see me, that's all. Please, please phone.
What's the number?
I'm sure she won't be allowed to phone the place up where she took the baby from.
Hello?
Quite posh.
I'm sorry to bother you. I wonder if it would be possible to speak to Larry, please.
Larry, the gardener?
Yes.
Who's calling?
Is that Mrs. Bentley?
Yes.
I apologize for phoning like this, Mrs. Bentley. My name is Mrs. Davidson. I'm the governor of the Wentworth Detention Centre.
Oh, you're ringing for that Warner girl?
Yes. Look, if you could give me Larry's surname and address, we could write to him.
I'm afraid I can't do that for you, Mrs. Davidson. You see, Larry left over a week ago. I don't know where he is.
Oh.
Liar!
Bentley, I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Oh, that's quite all right. Goodbye.
Has she set her up? But why would she want to do that?
Now stop that. Stop it. Or I'll put you back in that big hole.
She did! So she is innocent.
Is there anyone other than the gardener who is convinced of your innocence?
Ooh, the little bitch. Oh, pull in. So she's completely
She can go
unhinged
back to
then,
her cell now.
the other lady. So is she going to end up in here? Yeah, you got to feel sorry for her, don't you? When it's bad enough that you're in there when you're innocent, but for no one to believe you as well, it's even worse.
Here, give it back.
Come on, girls. Settle down.
Give it back. I am
Bedtime!
Get to
Good
sleep
night,
in
everyone.
there.
I wonder how long they stay in solitary for in here. Good way to give up smoking.
Doreen! Can you hear me, darling? Doreen?
I'm thinking there's no way she can hear you. Bloody hell.
Doreen? Can you hear me, love?
She's got a big voice, hasn't she? A loud mouth.
Doreen! What? You love me, darling? Yeah. You miss me, darling? Doreen!
Where the hell? How the hell can they hear each other like that? Bloody hell. She's trying to go very quietly. What are you up to, love? So it looks like we've got our first bent screw. I've got no idea who it was, but... So what's she up to? Still in the Jimmy Jam, so I don't think she's escaping. Sorry, I've got to learn to look into the lens while I'm talking. I keep looking up at the screen. Where the hell is she going?
He used to give me roses.
Well, we found out where she's going. So is she gonna hurt her? And who the hell was that screw? She only just... Well, it was her. She only got that part of the episode, I think. Can't recall it in any other parts. Might have been. Might have just been talking and missed it. So what? She's definitely going to do something, but what? Well, as I say, this is my first time watching this. I did think I'd seen it before, but, well, I nearly said unfortunately again. Not unfortunately. Fortunately for you, I have not seen it before, but I am watching it now. So, as always, the Patreon users get it to the end of the song. Yeah, even with me talking over it, I'm afraid. And then I go to the sign out. It's a nice song though. It's the song that Jack sung in the first episode of Wentworth. I knew I didn't recognise that song. Right, so yeah, as I said before, I did think I'd seen that before, but, well, I nearly said unfortunately. I keep saying unfortunately, but when I checked the Wikipedia, I hadn't. I didn't look at any spoilers. I just read the beginning bit, like the setup to it, basically. Kind of a not a synopsis. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Just the beginning of a Wikipedia page before you get into all the spoilers, basically. And then it turned out I hadn't watched it, so we're watching it now together. It was a good first episode. I had our first death, I had our first steam press accident. I'm going to continue this. The way I'm going to do it is, because this is long form, it's going to be a bit harder to get a cut-off point like normal seasons will. Like I've just finished one season of another show. Can't get that on YouTube, unfortunately. It was blocked worldwide. But what's going to happen is this show is going to run until I find a suitable stop-off point. Then another show is going to take its place, and then same thing there, stop-off point, and then it's going to come back to this show. That's how all my shows on SerenitySoloReacts are going to work. There's going to be one season, which the stop-off point is going to be basically a season for me. So there's going to be one season, then there's going to be the first season of the second show, and then back to the first season. It's going to rotate until one of the season finishes. Another takes its place, but that's how it's going to always go. We've got Murder Mondays, which is crime shows. This is on Patreon. Full episodes. This is a cut down on YouTube. All the full episodes are on Patreon. So we've got Murder Mondays as of recording this. I'll say it again. Murder Mondays, Terrifying Tuesdays. Murder Mondays is for crime shows. Terrifying Tuesdays is for horror shows. Funny Fridays, which is sitcoms, comedies. And then Soapy Sundays, which is like soaps or long-running serial dramas. So that's how it's going to work there. So I hope you'll join me, whether it's these cut-down versions or you want to jump straight onto the Patreon. I'd love for you to join me, and if you could please like, comment and subscribe if you're on YouTube. I did that through the entire other series, but Goodnight Sweetheart, it's Goodnight Sweetheart the other season, but I couldn't do it, so I couldn't get it on YouTube. So thank you very much for watching. With that, I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.